You eat your Rice Krispies and I'll be right back. And then what are we going to talk about?
How baby got on the tummy.
How babies get in my tummy. That's right. Do you have an idea?
What?
Do you remember we talked about it before when Hazel was in my tummy and Edison was in my tummy?
Were you on the tummy?
And you were in my tummy, and we talked about this before, but it was a long time ago, so you want me to tell you again? In bigger words? Okay, I'll do that. It's kind of been a busy morning, and it's a bit of a mess, but Molly, thank you for asking me this morning about how babies get in your tummy, okay? That's a really good question, and I'm proud of you for asking it. You know that?
Yeah.
Can you smile? Here's a smile. Okay, like that literally just happened. I mean, good morning world. Yeah. So it's like 8:05 right now, or 8:06 in the morning, maybe a little bit later. We this morning got up and had a nice time. We all got ready to go. I drove my niece to high school, and on the way we were talking as we always do, and we were talking about flags. We saw flags, and I was talking about all these cool things I'm interested in, and shows like Big Bang Theory, and yeah, that's what we were talking about. And then our niece went to school, and on the way back from school they were talking about Edison. And Molly said to me, and like these kids are so awesome, all four of them, but Molly said, Mama, how do babies get in your tummy? And the thing is, we've totally talked about this before. She's been to the midwives with me before. She's the oldest of my 3 kids, so she saw the baby in my tummy, and we talked about that. Doctor helps take out the baby in the tummy, and I'm sure I've told her that, like, Dada put the baby in there, and we have a Where Do Babies Come From book, but like doesn't talk about anatomy. But the first day that Edison, my son, came home and she saw me changing his bum, because like that's a thing you do when you have brothers and sisters, and it's fine, and she was so excited to see it. she was shocked when she saw his parts, and then she said, Mama, what's that? That's his bum? And I said, yeah, Molly, that's his bum. And she goes, that's a long bum. Which I was like, wow, Molly, your brother's gonna be happy to hear that one day. But no, that part's not his bum, that part's his penis. So like we've had these discussions. Girls have vaginas, boys have penises, because I think kids ask important questions, and these are good things to know. And they're true, and it's not a bad word. Penis is not a bad word, vagina is not a bad word, vulva is not a bad word, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it at 8:05 in the morning. But when she asked me in the car, she was way at the back of the car, and I'm way at the front, and I have to drive, and the toddler's gonna interrupt, and the baby, and all that. And even though I've had this discussion with her before, the fact that she asked me, it's so good, because she used to have trouble communicating before. She wears hearing aids, which will probably show up. And, you know, her receptive skills and her pronunciation skills have always been a work in progress. But she's at this amazing stage. It's 2020 right now. She just turned 6. And I feel like we can actually have, like, diagrams and pure discussion. We'll see how it goes, but like really explain it to her in a way that her mind wants to know, and she's gonna get it fully and understand it, and it's so cool. And like, I could be wrong. She might be bored of this in a couple minutes, but when she asked me in the car, I said, that's a good question, Molly. Can we wait till I'm not driving, and when we get inside we'll talk about it? She said yes. So they're sitting at the table, and I gave them a snack so that I could say this, because I'm so excited. And I could totally mess it up, and when I start, they could be like, I don't think so, because they do that to me. They like get me really excited and stuff. But it's 8:05 in the morning. You know what? I don't have makeup. I don't care. This is mom life. This is like Look at this sweater. I bought this sweater recently. It is like 1,000 sizes too big, but I literally bought it because I was shopping with my awesome niece and I saw it and it was on sale, and they didn't have a smaller size, and I'm actually glad because it's so comfy. But also my 6-year-old daughter, this one who wants to know where babies come from, she wants to be an astronaut, so of course I got a NASA sweater. And NASA. I know like Americans say NASA, I say NASA because I have to say things weird. Anyway, I had to get this on video because it's either going to be amazing and informative and like the best moment ever, or it's going to go really silly and they're going to be like, no, you're crazy. And either way, like my kids say such amazing things, and this is a moment and I'm here for it, and watch me do it either perfectly or completely wrong, and I feel like it might be funny. So yeah, good morning to you. Let's go. I've got this book. It's not very super informative, but it's like cute with flaps and stuff, and I've read this to her and she's seen it so many times, and I think it talks about sperm and stuff. This is gonna be our starting point, or I'll use it, but like I think this is going to be like the huge conversation. And now, if I do have it and it's recorded, I can show her dad, and because she'll talk to him about it, and it's going to be awesome. Awesome or horrible. They're funny kids, so we'll see. But I'm here for it. Okay. Hey, remember this book we have? What's the book called?
Baby.
It's called Where Do Babies Come From? And there's
How do baby get on the pony?
That's what you want to know? You don't want to read this book? You want to know how? Okay, well, let's get breakfast off your face. And we're going to have a bath right after this, or today, because today is a PA day, or actually it's a strike day. Because, okay.
And like he's lying down.
Okay.
And a helmet.
Oh, okay.
But he got a hippo.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let Mama get into the shot, okay? And we're going to put some of these toys away so they're not too distracting. This part? Where? Okay, well, we'll do that part here. It says, what's inside your tummy? A little brother or sister for you. But you want to know how the baby goes in there, right?
Yeah. Well, no, didn't have hair. What got that mean have the boy?
No, that's not what it means. Some babies don't have any hair when they're born. Hazel had no hair. And look, here it says, how did the baby get in your tummy?
It's daddy.
Okay.
Whoa, no baby.
Yeah, those are 3 fox babies. And there's penguin babies.
Well, honey,
Wait. And turtle babies. But look, this page says, how are babies made? And this one says, a tiny seed from the father called a sperm. Sperm, can you say sperm? Joins with a tiny egg from the mother. So the dada has a sperm inside him, and the mama has an egg inside her, and they go together. See? A tiny sperm from daddy joins with a tiny egg inside a mummy, or a man and a woman. But how do you think he puts that sperm into mummy?
I don't know.
Is that what you want to know?
Yeah.
Okay. You know how boys and girls have different parts?
What?
Like, do you remember when we change Edison's bum? It looks different than when we change Hazel's bum, right?
Why?
Do you remember what that's called?
What's that?
A penis.
What's that?
And what's your part called?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think you do know. I think you're being shy.
Kitty. Dog.
So, a woman has a vagina and a man has a penis. And that's the part that they put together.
Donna.
A vagina. You have a vagina. Edison has a penis.
And Hazel has
What do you think Hazel has?
a baby.
Vagina. Okay, so
Vagina.
yeah, use your bunny teeth. That's very good. But a vagina is the inside part. There's also more words to describe it. Like,
And boy has something out.
yeah, they have a penis. Remember? They have a penis and oh, they pee on the potty,
Yeah.
standing up.
Yeah, and to feed something.
Yeah,
That's funny.
that is funny. They probably think it's funny how we sit down to pee. Do you think boys think it's funny that we have vulvas and vaginas and we pee sitting down? Yeah.
That's why they eat it and they feed something and then out of the party.
Yeah.
That's funny for you too.
I think it's kind of cool that boys can stand up to pee. Because we can't stand up to pee, but they could sit down or stand up.
Only girl, but we're on the girl team.
We are on the girl team.
And a daughter car in the girl team.
Yes.
And other king in a boy team.
That's
And Dada in the boy team.
Yeah, but you know what? Boys and girls can be on the same team or on different teams, and that's okay.
For the baby.
Yeah, because
The baby.
to make a baby, a boy and a girl have to grow up. And when their bodies are ready, a mama and a dada decide they should have a baby, then they have to become one team. Like me and Dada are one team, and we said, we want to make a baby, right? So then we did it together. And Dada put his sperm inside me, and then...
How did the burn and die?
Well, there's a thing called sex.
Dad?
Yeah, have you ever heard that word before?
No.
Oh, that's what it's called. And that's how you make a baby. You do sex. You have sex together when your bodies are ready, and when you decide that it's time to try. And it's nice. And then the sperm goes inside the mama, and it grows and grows and grows. I think there's pictures here. And remember, we used to look at pictures of the different sizes of babies and how they grow and get bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. That's what happens.
No, different.
No, that's too big.
Why?
Well, a baby grows for 9 months in a mama's tummy. And then when it's big enough, oh, no, stop. That's too big. My tummy would explode.
Baby crying.
A baby's crying. Yes, sometimes babies cry. Says, what's wrong now? She says, she just needs a burp. Babies can't talk. Crying is the way of saying they need something. This is a really cute book. I really like it. Right? Remember? And we've had this a long time because Mama's been having babies for a long time. I think we got this book when Hazel was in my tummy or when Edison was in my tummy.
Yummy time.
They get bigger and bigger and bigger. And then Mama's tummies get bigger and bigger and bigger, right?
Yummy time.
No, that's too big.
Yummy time.
When the baby is the right size, or
Yummy.
when the mama's body says it's time to go, or the doctor sometimes says, oh, it's a little bit early, but we should probably take the baby out. So there's different ways it can happen. But when
Yummy time.
all three of those people are ready,
Who's doing that?
oh, your hand is doing that.
I did.
Then the baby comes out. Like, remember when Chacha Vicky was here last week? And her tummy was so big. Do you remember? And what does that mean? How did the baby get in there?
I don't know.
Well, somebody had to put what in there?
What?
How did the baby get in her tummy?
I don't know.
I just told you.
And then
Well, her husband, Lily's dada, had to put sperm in her tummy or in her vagina.
it didn't have hole on her tummy.
Not in her tummy, in her vagina, down there. Yeah, you have a hole that in your vulva. You have a hole that makes pee.
Baby pretty.
That one's really little. And then you have another hole. And that hole is for when you're ready to have a baby or when you're ready to start trying to have sex when you're older. Because it's for only big girls and big women. And then a boy that is bigger or a man that is ready can put his penis inside there to put sperm in. What do you think about that?
I don't know.
That's okay. But did that... Okay, you want to go in your room? Did that answer...
Remember my room? My Hazel room? But now the Hazel room is my room.
Yeah, that used to be your room by yourself, and then you said, I want a bunk bed. I want Hazel to be on the bottom and me on the top. But we don't have the bunk beds yet. They're being delivered, maybe this week. So right now, Hazel's bed is beside yours.
Well, a baby grew up.
Yeah, look, a baby grows up and becomes a person, and 6 years later they say, how does a baby get inside the tummy? And then we have this conversation, and it's really exciting, and I'm so proud of you for asking. Are you all done about this story?
Yeah.
Do you want to talk about it another time again? Okay, thank you for asking. Now what do you want to do?
To play in my room. I mean, play in my room.
Play in your room? That's a good idea.
Yeah, this is my room.
Thank you.
This one time to do this my room by that way.
Yeah, but now who's... It's yours and Hazel's room, right? And do you like sharing your room?
Yeah.
And are you excited about having bunk beds?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, try to take a picture now? Okay, I will. Ready? You go play in your room for a little bit and you think about the stuff. And do you want to take this book with you? Or you want to think about something else? Oh, your mermaid book? Okay. And then in a little bit, after Mama has a coffee and deprograms herself, then we're going to have a bath and get all this cleaned up.
When I tell my room, don't ask me this first time, okay?
Yeah, I'll tell you when it's splash time. And we'll get your Barbies and your whale toys and your ABCs. And do you want to have a bath by yourself or with Hazel?
Oh, with Hazel.
Okay, that's a good idea. You need your mermaid book?
No, bring it in my room.
Help bring the book and this? Okay, I'll bring the book to you guys and then you can play. Okay?
Thank you for being my helper.
Thank you for being my helper sometimes too and for asking me really cool questions. And there's more to say about this stuff, but we'll finish it another time, okay? And next time you think about it, you can ask me again and I'll tell you even more, okay? All right. Go play with dollies. Mama's gonna have a coffee. I think I did pretty good there. What do you guys think? I don't know. I mean, I don't really care what you guys think. Other than like, that was like a real moment. Like, yeah. And I'm going to try to upload this and it might be crazy and people might think I'm nuts. And literally, like, it's been an incredible week. Like, I still have video I recorded from Friday that I wanted to edit and put up today, but I think this one is so important that I'm gonna put up this one on Monday first, hopefully, if the internet works and editing time works out, because I'm so excited about this. And like, last year I started my YouTube channel and I was like, I have no one to talk to, and like,
Told me I need a pink one and a blue one.
let me see, which one do you have? You have your white one? Okay, can
And
you...
a pink one and a blue one.
Okay, can you try to find them in the living room? It's really messy in there and in our entire house. But I try, and I try to have good moments in between.
I say no,
And no, not dollies, it's ponies.
Bunny.
Oh, you found a good one,
I
Molly.
will pick bunnies.
Are you going to share the ponies and play together?
No.
Hazel? Yeah, Molly's looking. Molly, can you give her one of those ponies?
What is be cousin?
Are you being a cousin pony?
Yeah.
Wow, we're really excited about cousins lately. All sorts of cousins. Last week, our baby boy cousin was born, and I held him when he was like 1 or 2 days old, and it was amazing. And they literally saw my cousin the day before she was induced and gave birth with her giant baby belly. So even though we've had all these, and you can hear my other son, I've not put my kids really on YouTube before this because I thought like I'll make the channel about me and what my life is like and what my worries are about. But all the worries I had last year, I've like kind of figured out throughout the last month or two. Some like crazy stuff has happened and I'm like here for it. And the conversations I've had this past week have made everything inside of me make sense. And like, yeah. It's just, I have all these crazy good updates, and some of the stuff I'm gonna keep private and to myself because it's like special and private and like, yeah, real. But this stuff is real too, and I feel like this is worth sharing because I've been a part of, I don't know how much you can hear this because there's babies over here and toddlers over there, and magically somehow my bird hasn't been squawking in this video when he always does. So like magic moments are happening in 2020 in January, and I bought myself a planner and a whiteboard, and we're gonna put the whiteboard up this month. But I know I've seen videos of like silly kids asking silly questions and parents like freaking out or like answering them in a interesting way. So like I tried, and I think this is good because now their dad will know what I said and they'll talk about it more again, and like you guys will see how I handled it and whatever. Let me know how you handled this moment.
What are you talking to?
I'm talking to my friends on the internet.
I don't see your friend.
Oh no, I'm gonna put this up later. It's just a video I'm making.
Oh.
Yeah, because you know how sometimes I talk to my sister on the telephone, and she lives really far away, and a lot of my friends, they live really far away, or I don't even know them yet, but I think they would like to know about the stuff we talk about. Is that a good idea? I do miss my sister. I've never met my sister in person because she lives in a different part of the world. But we'll talk about that another time because I have stories. You are my best friend.
I'm happy I'm here with you.
I'm so happy. I'm the happiest. Can you give me a hug?
I love you, Mama.
I love you too. Like,
You like your sister too?
I do like my sister. She's very cool. And remember, you've seen her talk to me on the telephone before?
Yeah.
And remember, she has a baby too?
Yeah.
She has 3 babies, just like I had 3 babies. We'll talk about that another time, okay?
Okay.
Can you guys go play?
Okay.
I love you. The baby's crying, so let's end this. We have stuff to do. Mom life. This is real, and I'm here for it, and I want to share it. Anyway. Mom in a cup, she has awkward conversations. But it's not really awkward at all. I love it. I'm here for it. Even when babies cry. And I've reached a new level of confidence and motivation. And mom life. Alright, try again with the coffee. I microwaved it so it's hot. Anyway, I never say this in my videos, or rarely, but these ones are coming more and more. I took a hiatus because of all the crazy stuff that's been happening the last 2 months. But we're back, and we're back in a more fun way. And if you want to see more of these crazy antics, like this video, subscribe, turn on that bell thing, I don't know. And yeah, let me know lots of comments, even mean ones, because like, I've been bullied, I can take it. I know what to do. But you know what? It's 2020. We can be nicer to each other. We can help each other. E-I-E-I-O. That's right. That's how we're gonna end it. Bye. Just joking, I'm back again. I know I said it was Monday today. It's not Monday, it's Tuesday. I'm just very disorganized. That's why I bought a daily planner, a monthly planner, all the markers, and supplies to coordinate this better, and a whiteboard, and a whiteboard. Since it's not up on the wall yet, but that's gonna happen.